Is it safe to come back out? Is the internet okay to search again and not find fake articles? Okay, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day, and now it's after work. I'm Joe, and the internet is evil, but that's nothing new. April Fool's just happened a couple days ago from when you guys are seeing this, and I took it upon myself to find some of the funny April Fool's articles that have popped up. A lot of them are really evil because I really want some of these things to happen, so let's check it out. Where do I even begin? Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of really evil stuff, and this first one comes from Nintendo Life, and I'll leave the links to all these things that you guys are gonna see in the description down below, and I'm hitting mics because I'm still angry at a lot of these things just being like, damn, that would be really awesome if this thing happened. This being in Breath of the Wild, being able to find the Mask of Mischief, which looks like Majora's Mask. Yes, very awesome. They really did a good job, like, whoever designed that mask to match the scheme of the game itself and just how it fits perfectly over Link's head, amazing job. Like, that thing, oh my god. Imagine if that was a real thing in the game that you can wear. Like, will you just be able to just bring down the moon and just have it crush you? Like, oh my god, that would be awesome. So yeah, this one was made by Nintendo Life reviewer and contributor Ben Bitterly, shared the above mock-up with the team, but we'd already finished our Operation Mario article, which we'll get to that in a minute, and decided to stick with that one. Besides, lots of people would probably actually want this, yes, this guy right here, and they still show it. You're so evil, Nintendo Life, you are so evil. I'm watching you. And since we already mentioned it, yes, this was another hilarious one. This is actually funny. It's an exclusive from Nintendo Life. It's an Operation Mario used to plug Nintendo's press leaks ahead of E3. This is great, guys. I'm just gonna skim over real quick. Basically, it was a program that Nintendo higher-ups used to kind of filter through stopping leak information, which is pretty funny because this thing that's supposed to prevent leaks would then get out. But anyway, they an abandoned idea for a project name was the Samus Seekers. That would be pretty awesome. But the team wanted to utilize a franchise that was still active and commercially successful because, you know, it's not a thing that's gonna get out. The management level project was simply called Operation Mario in honor of the mascot's original job as a plumber. The question, what would Mario do, was supposedly an in-joke, but no one actively started stomping on turtles. A private online chat called Flood, FLUDD, was set up in which each project member has a code name. Examples included Peach, Bowser, and Toad. Oh god. The chat around plugging leaks was often serious, but some took the chance for a bit of shallow humor to lighten the mood. The goal was to identify development, marketing, and PR staff that were leaking details and to stop those activities from moving forward. Those with nieces and cousins active on Twitter were monitored most closely. Jeez, this sounds like some FBI CIA stuff. Proof of the cross-Atlantic project's success or otherwise will be judged on the status of leaks ahead of E3. This is great. This is where it gets better. Apparently, leakers weren't punished with terminated employment, but their duties had been watered down. One member of the marketing team, caught spilling Nintendo Direct scripts, was told they'd only be allowed to work on the inevitably disappointing successor to Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. So successfully promoting a game with so little marketable content was considered punishment enough. We spoke with... We spoke to two sources in total regarding this program for rooting out leakers. When we asked them how leaking about an anti-leaking program made Operation Mario look, both declined to talk further. Why? Why? This is so good. It's so good that it's almost too good to be true, which of course it is too good to be true. It was an April Fool's gag from another one from Nintendo Life. Hysterical. This is so well thought out. I feel like, oh man, someone's gonna take this idea from me. I want to do a skit with this exact scenario and see just write down like a whole thing of what a daily conversation would have been like had Operation Mario been a real thing. This is too funny. Oh my god, man. This next one is like stupid evil. It is just, that's not even right that they did this. But GameSpot, ugh, I'm on to you now. They did an article on how to enter a guardian in Breath of the Wild, and the way they do it is ridiculous. So if you didn't catch on by the end of the video, you should catch on, because it's clearly obvious that it's not a thing. But it's a 3-minute video, 3.5-minute video that they did on how to enter a guardian, and like you have to make a bunch of different things to get a guardian key, which is like 3 dragon scales and then a big ancient core, and then you make it, and then it gives you the guardian key. But like they really took their time to like get the graphics built into the game, like the overlays built in, so it looked exactly like if it were in game. But then once you get to like the guardian thing, you can kind of tell that it's fake, because none of the enemies are dying, and like the layout too is like really bad. Sorry, I'm playing the video back here, but I'll show a little clip of it. It still looks pretty damn awesome on how they did this. But damn, how cool would it be to enter a guardian? That would be awesome. Just being able to fix it up, or like just be able to control it somehow. Nintendo, if you do that in the fall DLC, it's another thing that's too good to be true. That would, oh man, I'm really starting to believe these April Fool jokes. All right, so this next one, I don't know if you can constitute it as an April Fool's joke, but it kind of is. So Sega released the Bayonetta 8-bit game on Steam. People thought it was a full-fledged 8-bit game. However, it's the one that's on Platinum's 404 error page, where you get it at 404 error, and the 8-bit game comes up, and you can play that 8-bit game for a while, but it's just basically Bayonetta stands in one place, and then you shoot, and all the enemies are coming towards you. That's all it is. That's what they put up. So on top of that, there's also a countdown link on the website that says right now, as of this recording, it's 8 days, but when I upload it, it'll probably be 7 days at this point. So Sega might actually be leading up to something, or this just might be a whole elaborate April Fool's prank that's 7 days too late, dude. Come on. But maybe this just means Bayonetta 1 at least is coming to the PC, which I don't believe it's been on there at all. So that'd be pretty cool for you guys. I don't think you'll be getting Bayonetta 2 anytime soon, because Bayonetta 2 was exclusive to the Wii U, which I think that's kind of just gonna stay there. So sorry, guys. Ooh. Now this next one comes from the Nintendo Japanese website for Fire Emblem, and damn, this is dirty. I didn't hear about this until I'm reading it just now, but my goodness, this is bad, guys. So to feed off the Fire Emblem hype, Nintendo went ahead and posted up on a website, because, you know, Japan's ahead. They started on Friday and posted this up, which is their Saturday. And they posted up an announcement for a new Fire Emblem game, but on the website it does say clearly it's a joke, if you can read Japanese, but it's basically an 8-bit style game, harking back to NES styles of Fire Emblem, which does look pretty cool. You got a freaking art design for new characters. It's called Battle of Revolution. I'm like, damn, Nintendo, you just popped this out of nowhere? And then you got 2 screenshots saying that it's going to be dual release on Nintendo 3DS and also Nintendo Switch, which I could see how everyone would lose their minds over a dual release and a Fire Emblem Switch game, which they did announce Fire Emblem Warriors and a Fire Emblem Switch game coming out later on this year and next year for the Switch version. So it's like, oh, Nintendo, why you do this to us? But damn, that it was pretty cool, and I could see if people would want to get more Fire Emblem. Who doesn't at this point? Now we're gonna wind down on some of these. This one, damn, this one I almost wish was true, because Square Enix put out a trailer for a tactics game, which, oh man, dude, that's like, I would love another Final Fantasy Tactics game. This one actually revolves around the world of Final Fantasy XIV, which, if you guys don't know, I play on the Fairy server. I'm a bard, and I'm like almost finished with The Realm Reborn. I got the I just finished the last level 50 mission for the main story, and now I'm doing like the end game story stuff before I could jump into Heaven's Sword. Anyway, this one they called Tactics Alexander, one of the primals, and they've got all the characters in here. I'm watching the video right now. This is crazy. Like, I wish this was a real thing thrown on a DS, the 3DS. That would make my world if this was a real thing. Sadly, this is the most cruel gag out of everything that I have seen so far. Joke about Fire Emblem, joke about Breath of the Wild. Those are games that we already have, that we wish there were cool things in there. That's fine. When you start getting into things that really tug at the heartstrings, like a Final Fantasy Tactics game, that's just cold-blooded Square Enix. Now you gotta make it happen. Problem. So this last one just got me confused, but it seems like it might actually not be an April Fool's joke. However, just the timing of it landing on April Fool's is actually pretty funny. So between articles saying whether or not it's real, questioning they think it's actually real, and then Mr. Mihara himself from Akira, the company actually saying like, no, this is actually a thing that I would like to have happen. And even the Akira YouTube website a couple weeks back posted up a trailer from Street Fighter EX2, which is actually pretty crazy. So this might all tie in together and actually be a real thing, which is pretty dope. Street Fighter EX might be a thing that they're trying to get funded, possibly. I have no idea. Like, the language seems very weird right now. Like, the wording of how everything was said is very strange. Can't really tell whether or not this is actually being made, but you guys will see like a little bit of clip over me by now at this point. And I went to Event Hubs, which is like the fighting game forum website, other than Shoryuken, and there's an update here. Akira's April Fool's joke was kind of real and kind of not. Yesterday, the company revealed what many initially took for an April Fool's joke, but the joke was apparently the timing of when the game was unveiled by hiding its release from the public, not the fact that it exists. Okay, so we're gonna iron this out right now. We're using the terms "exists" loosely, though, here, as a playable version of the title has been showcased running on the Unreal Engine. Word on the street is that this is more a proof of concept than any kind of game primed for release. Okay, so there you have it. It's just proof of concept, and no idea if this is actually going to become a real thing or not. Apparently, Akira is putting this out there in hopes of getting picked up by a publisher or to set the stage for crowdfunding, but details aren't clear at this time. The working title of the game is Fighting EX Lair. Footage of the playing build of the game was streamed on YouTube last night, April Fool's, on Akira's official YouTube channel, but has been made private. Here's a short clip, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they have the clip on the Event Hub's website. I'll leave the links to all this stuff down below. But wow, what timing do you have as to like the day where everybody's just gonna pull things left and right, and it's like you leave with a little bit of disappointment and you wish that things were real, and then the things that are actually real, you're like, nah, no, you're not fooling me with this one. But hey, it's kind of real. So guys, let me know what I missed. There's definitely a lot of other things that I didn't mention here that happened during April Fool's, and I would love to know what you found. Leave them in the comments down below. Also, let me know which ones from here you thought were the most evil. Personally, for me, I think it might be the Tactics one for Final Fantasy, Tactics Alexander. That might have hit me the hardest out of all of them. I would love to see that on a Switch, or even just Final Fantasy 14 in general on Switch, so that way I can get off my PC and just play it on the go whenever I need to, where I have Wi-Fi. And I'm gonna leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, share it with your friends, let them know what I do here. I talk about video games after work, and I also play games after work. There's breakout videos throughout the week from my live streams that normally happen over here on YouTube and Twitch. Right now we're playing I Am Setsuna, so you'll have more of those coming up in the next live stream. I didn't get to play too much this past weekend from actual work. And also, what else did we play? We played some other stuff. I just remember now, we also played Fire Emblem Heroes as well. We did Paralogs, we did Xenologs, and then we also did a summons. I hit the mic, sorry. We did a summons for trying to get all the Spring Festival characters, which, find out if we pulled that off. Those breakout videos would be going up throughout this week. Had a hilarious time. Thank you to all the Afterwork crew members that joined and all the new folks that have been joining. We are almost at 700 subs on the YouTube channel. We're almost at 250. I think we hit 230 over the weekend, which is crazy. You guys are killing it with the support right now. I love it. I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. So if you enjoy the content here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Here's the Breath of the Wild playlist. There's a Spectre of Torment playlist, and then here's something else, whether you'll find out. I'll leave it a secret. And of course, I got other playlists on cards up there, and I'll see you all next time. So with that, take care. Love y'all.